guys, and welcome. Due to technical difficulties that are well within our control, but which we really haven't had time to do anything with, the following program will continue as scheduled. Thanks for hanging out with us. I'm Mike.
I'm Erin.
And this is the weekly roundup, part of our Wyoming Life and part of everything else we're doing. How's it going? I haven't seen much of you today.
No, today's been cool.
Today has been crazy busy, and they will be here continuing for at least a good week and a half, I'm thinking. The kids start school on Monday.
Yeah.
So Erin's been running around dealing with school stuff today, and they had orientation and some other stuff like that going on, right?
Yeah, girls had orientation. They start Monday. Lincoln has orientation Tuesday. He starts next Wednesday. We have school pictures the second week of school, so no pressure there. Just have to get my crap together and make sure we go to school with our hair done the Monday after Ranch Roundup. I'm over this already.
It's weird to me, and if you don't have kids in school, you wouldn't know this, but now they do school pictures twice a year. And I don't know if all schools do this, but ours does, or the kids, the kids' school does. They do.
Our district does. The whole district does.
So they do them in the fall, and then
it's not fall.
Well, they do them the very first week of school, and then they'll do them again at the end of school.
No,
like the last day of school.
No, like in spring.
And the point of this is?
I don't know. We protest because I only buy school pictures once a year.
Well, yeah. I mean, when I was a kid, you got school pictures once a year, and
in the fall, in September or October.
Right.
Not August 28th.
I don't know. Kind of weird. But anyway, I guess that's a new thing. Coming up on tonight's show, and once again, thanks for hanging out with us. We are going to be taking a look at the Ranch Roundup and what we have going on there. The Ranch Roundup is a subscriber meetup that we're holding here on the ranch in a little bit over a week. And we're going to talk about what that entails and what we're going to be doing there. We're also going to talk about a Patreon exclusive giveaway that we are starting. We're going to do that every month, and this is the first month that we're going to do it. We're also going to spotlight some new Patreons that are out there. And last but not least, we are going to take a look at what we did last night, which is a giant fireworks thing that's going on here in Gillette. The PGI, which is the Pyrotechnic Guild Institute or something. I wrote it down because I couldn't remember what it was. International. Pyrotechnics Guild International. They've been holding their big conference here for the last week, so it's been fireworks constantly. So we went and checked that out last night, and a ginormous firework went off, and we got some pretty cool video of it to share with you. So all that is coming up. Of course, we're going to be taking your questions and your comments throughout the entire evening, and so feel free to throw them up there. We have a $9 super chat there from Long Ash Cowboy. Is the belching contest rumor true? I think Steve is going to be here for the Ranch Roundup, and I'm guessing he's trying to start a belching contest. I can only guess that if it does happen, Erin's going to want it to happen as far away as possible from her.
I mean, I'm not participating in that event, but cool, yeah.
I don't know. You could win. You could do it. She's just shy.
Lincoln might participate.
Yeah, Lincoln's getting good at all kinds of bodily noises. So, yeah, we can do it a little bit farther away from everybody. How's that sound? So. I don't know.
It's a weird contest to have, but cool.
It sounds like, honestly, if I tried to win a belching I would probably hemorrhage something right about now. Yeah, I'd have a split open intestine or something. Not be good. So, a yodeling contest. Do you know how to yodel?
No, I don't know how to yodel. Who knows how to yodel?
Jewel.
William Dunn maybe knows.
Do you know who Jewel is?
Yeah, of course.
She knows how to yodel.
Well, yeah, she grew up in Alaska.
It's so weird. The first time I ever met her, she was like, she showed us that it was weird. I've never actually been in the same room with somebody yodeling before.
I've never had.
And I was just like, you don't know what to do. You don't dance to it. Can't really tap your foot to it. You get a little something. It's weird. It's so odd.
I've never.
It's like getting yelled at by somebody. Really, is what it felt like. I was just like, why are you yelling at me, lady? So yeah, those Alaskans are weird. Hi, Todd. How you doing? Todd lives in Alaska, or so I hear, or at least he claims to. Really, I don't know who any of you people are. It's the internet. It could be you guys could be all all our relatives that just have a bunch of weird names, and
Wow, we got a lot of relatives.
just want to jump on that. So yeah, who knows? So yeah, we're gonna take some questions here. You want to take some questions first?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that first, then we'll get into the ranch roundup and what we have going on there. So, Heather Graham, what are you drinking tonight? It is Seagram 7 and water. I don't know if you have water, probably.
I just have water.
Yeah.
Straight up water.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because if you could say you have water, nobody could actually tell.
I have water.
Okay, I'll go with that.
Tired. I needed some
You have
hydration.
been you've been sick, number one.
Oh, for like a month.
And I had that bronchitis thing
Yeah.
before that, so maybe you caught.
I think I have the same thing because
Right.
I never get chest colds, like ever. Like I get head colds, you get chest colds. I got the chest cold. So we unofficially have bronchitis because we don't go to the doctor.
No.
And it's just lingering.
WebMD says we either have bronchitis or like the avian flu or
I
something
don't really
like that.
feel sick, but like I do have a cough and like I kind of have some congestion now, and I'm tired. But last night was really late because we were at the fireworks.
Very late, and we actually got rained out at the fireworks. So.
Yeah, we didn't get to see the end of the show, which is unfortunate. But
Leah Aphrodite, all the way from the small country of Malaysia. I always wanted to visit Malaysia. I don't know why, but I think it would be a cool place to go.
Have fun.
So, if I come knocking on your door, hopefully you got some place to stay. Because I'm not sure if there's a Howard Johnson in Malaysia. Not exactly sure. So.
William Dunn, Highway 50. There's a section of it closed. It's supposed to open up by Monday.
Yeah. Hopefully.
It's just, and there's a detour right now.
Yeah,
Right by our kids' school, which was also fun today because there was orientation. So everybody descended upon the school, and there was like a semi in the middle.
Yeah, because the detour goes right by the school.
Yeah.
If you are coming for the ranch roundup and you're staying at the Arbuckle, you can actually avoid all that.
Yeah.
And we will have some directions at the Arbuckle for you and that kind of stuff. So, tomatoes. How are your tomatoes doing?
Awful.
Awful. What happened to your tomatoes?
There's theories of that it was herbicide drift. I think our temperatures were too up and down, and tomatoes don't like that. And I think it was like the 20-something of June or something, and I covered tomatoes. It got down to like 34 degrees, and then it got to like 90 the next, like in a day or two, and it was that way from May and June were that way. And so they literally didn't grow. They're kind of growing now. A lot of them are still like this tall. They're setting blossoms, but it's too late. So.
Yeah, it's...
So herbicide drift was a theory, but my cucumbers look fine, and all of my tomatoes were affected, whereas like herbicide drift is really spotty. So one plant will look horrible, and the plant next to it can look fine.
Aren't there cucumbers right next to the tomatoes,
and the cucumbers look fine. They're heat stressed, but I mean they were.
Aren't we all?
They were.
I hate complaining about heat because I have friends of mine that live down south
And
and,
it
they
hasn't-
tell me what heat's really like. So.
And it hasn't that it's been super hot here because we haven't broke 100, haven't even come close to it, but we were so up and down. Like tomatoes don't like to go from 34 degrees to 87 the next day. Like it's
Nobody
too much.
does.
Yeah.
I mean, you call me a tomato then. So we had a $20 super chat back here somewhere. I lost it. There it is lost it again. There it is from Chris Wilson.
Thank
Hello from
you.
Edgerton. Chris is very proud to be from Edgerton.
Edgerton.
Edgerton?
That's how we say it.
You say Edgerton?
Yeah, there's a D there.
Edgerton.
You say Edgerton.
I'd say Edgerton. So yeah, I'm putting the D in the wrong place. Something bad is happening with the way that I'm saying it. I don't know. I'm trying at least.
I was almost from there.
Almost. We talked about that last week, didn't we? Matt Snyder with a $20
Thank you,
super chat.
Matt.
Thank you, Matt. Dean Danielson, who's one of our newest subscribers. I noticed a couple comments from Dean here over the last week. Dean found us and asked, why doesn't Erin wear a cowboy hat? Erin, I have never known Erin to wear a
How am I
hat.
gonna
Plus
fit
this
this?
whole thing, I don't know how you deal with
How am I
that.
going to fit this in a cowboy hat?
Yeah.
I'm not a hat person.
We could cut a hole out of the back
I
of
mean,
the
I don't wear a hat at all.
No. I've never even seen you wear a ball cap, now that I think about it.
I hate hats.
When you have hair, you don't need to wear a hat. I should wear two hats. Just to
It's
make
just not my thing. I just don't like hats. This is my summer getup right here because I don't like when it's hot. I can't have my hair touch my neck. And then when you have bangs too, like, just hats don't work.
Interesting. I'm being told that I'm getting some static in my mic. It might have just been me, but I don't know if it's still coming through or not. So who knows? Maybe my phone rang or something. Sometimes you get interference,
Okay.
different things, maybe.
Did you turn it off and back on again?
Turn my microphone off and back on again? I could. Yeah, see, Heather's asking, is there static in the mic? I'm not sure. So
We can't hear what you hear.
can't hear it. We should have little microphones in our ears so we could actually hear what.
Yeah, you go for that.
Yeah, that would be fun, wouldn't it? All right, so looks like somebody bought a new shirt. Did you buy a new shirt?
No.
No, neither did I. I probably just haven't worn this one in a while. This is one of my favorite shirts too.
We feel pressured to not wear the same thing every time. No, really, I don't care. But yeah, no, not new.
So now I'm getting told that your mic is picking up interference.
What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting here. Oh, now everybody says sounds good. Duck
All
hunting.
right.
Is this a duck hunting vest?
No.
Have you ever been duck hunting?
I've never been hunting. No, I'm not a hunter. I do have pockets, though. I mean, there's an adequate amount of pockets.
Have you ever put anything in those pockets?
Yeah, I carried around a Lego Batman today,
Oh, nice.
and Paw Patrol life vest floaty thing.
A life preserver? There you
From
go.
a toy. One time I was sitting in a meeting. I put my hands in my pocket. I had this exact same thing on. There was a pair of Lincoln's underwear.
In your pocket?
It was clean.
Oh, thank you.
Lincoln had had an accident up at my mom's, and she had washed it, and I'd been up there earlier in the day, and she was like, here, take this, and I just shoved it in my pocket. Went to my meeting. Cool.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. It's from Siri. Why don't you guys have sheep? Gilbert had sheep,
we don't like sheep.
yeah, we don't really like messing around with them too much. And
Yeah.
you know, they're just. We wouldn't have enough space to be able to have a lot of them anyway.
A
I
lamb
don't
sells for
think.
$100.
Yeah, you have to
that's a
have
going
tons of
rate
them,
for a lamb.
Yeah, you got to have a lot of them. So, let's see. Where are the horses? They're across the road.
They were running today.
Were they really?
Yeah. Hyro looked very majestic.
I had to go over. I left the gate open over there, going into the dump, the dump road there. And there is a cattle guard, but I left the gate open, and I got like 3 phone calls this morning because I never leave that gate open. So I left it open yesterday, and it was still open this morning. And I got 3 phone calls from 3 different people, telling me that I left that gate open, and the horses were right there. So
Oh, sure.
I ran up there when you were gone this
Oh, and
morning.
they could jump a cattle guard.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
easy.
So I bopped up there, and they came over and saw me, and they weren't really interested in the cattle guard until I got there. And then they were like, "Oh, wait a minute, the gate's
I
open.
could get over this.
Yeah, I can walk over this." And then I was trying to push them out of the way as I'm trying to close the gate. So, yeah, it was fun. Will there be any special merch for the Ranch Roundup? No, there won't be actually.
I mean, there was good intentions of special merch, and it didn't happen.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the list of stuff that we're still trying to get done is really long.
I have to order buns, otherwise we're not going to have any bread.
Like buns for hamburgers and stuff
and
like
hot
that.
dogs and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, the thumbnail for this live stream, the project list that basically has everything on it, is pretty darn close to the truth.
Yeah, it's
right now we are scrambling. We have a little bit over a week to get
So much stuff.
Done, and it's going to be crazy, but it's going to be a lot of fun. We'll have it done, and we have some help coming in tomorrow. Dave and Tammy are due back from North Carolina tomorrow. They've been driving across country, and then we have Matt Fensel and his wife Tammy and their son coming with us. They'll be joining us on Monday, I think.
Next week's video schedule might be a little messed up.
It might be. And the podcast also, we were going to talk about that we probably won't have a podcast this week. We won't have a podcast next week. But then we'll get back into the podcast as we get past this really busy, crazy time.
We talked about that you would have maybe Tuesday video live stream next Friday as part of Ranch Roundup, but I don't know if we're going to make it in all reality.
What?
If you're going to make Tuesday's video, are you going to be able to do it?
Oh, maybe. We'll see. We're gonna work on it.
So please bear with us. We missed Super Chat.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, I mean, we
I'm sorry.
will. This next week's going to be crazy busy, and then we will get back into regularly scheduled
Yeah,
programming.
no doubt. From SoCal, Darren, thank you for doing what you
Thank
do.
you.
Love the channel. Just trimmed a 15-pound brisket. Oh, nice. Did you smoke that brisket? Because, man, that's good
I don't know
stuff.
if you're not going to eat all 15 pounds at one time.
Yeah. It's good
But if you
stuff.
do, that's cool. Good job.
Definitely.
Are you still staticky?
I don't know. I keep on getting somebody telling me I'm going to turn this off. Turn yours back on. Maybe that'll help it. So yeah, the Ranch Roundup coming in just a little bit over a week. We have 200 subscribers that are going to descend upon the ranch. And as a special treat, actually, I decided to do this today. A few select subscribers who come will actually be able to come and get tattooed by me at the Ranch Roundup. The only bad thing about it is that I only tattoo in flesh color. So you really don't know what you're going to get, and neither do I really, but it's guaranteed to get under your skin, so I think it'll be fun to do.
All right.
Yeah, why not?
Sure.
Sure. So yeah, when you talk about all the stuff that we have to do, this week, I mean, obviously Erin's been, if you've been following us on Facebook at all, Erin's been cooking like crazy.
No, this is on the Ranch Roundup group. The closed group.
Oh yeah, this wasn't. So you didn't put this on Facebook.
No.
Erin, this is what are you making here for the roundup?
We are having just shredded beef sandwiches, pulled pork, hamburgers, and hot dogs, and lamb burgers too.
Lamb burgers. One of our neighbors actually.
He's not really a neighbor.
He's down the road ways.
So I'm cooking stuff and then freezing it. Like it's not just like sitting around waiting for everyone to show up. So it's cooking and and then freezing it, pattied up I've only got 20 pounds of burgers pattied up. Obviously I have a lot more to do still, but yeah, working on it. Baked yesterday for the farm store. Had to restock the farm store. I have to make a trip to a Sam's Club. I have weeds to pull. Yeah.
Yeah, and we have basic general cleanup to do, and
that's all on you. I don't have time
getting all that stuff set up. It's gonna be a really good time. I've been doing my part here lately. The flagpole, we got that painted.
Yeah.
This is how it looked beforehand. Obviously, if you've ever driven by the ranch, you've seen the flagpole, and it's been chipped and needed painted for about the last 5 years.
I need painted since we came back to the ranch 11 years ago.
Nick brought out, a friend of ours, Nick, brought out his bucket truck. Nick's an electrician, and I got to go up in the bucket truck and spray paint not only the flagpole, but myself and the bucket truck and everything within about 50 feet.
Did Nick get painted?
Oh yeah, he was speckled. He was down on the ground running the controls, and basically looked like he had freckles,
Sure,
like white freckles all over the place. So
since you're cutting in and out.
I am trying to. I'm cutting in and out.
What's the matter?
I don't know what's wrong with the audio tonight. That's really weird.
Are you not plugged in all the way?
I should be. Yes, I am plugged in all the way.
I see lots of questions about us shipping meat. William, we can, because we're USDA inspected, we can ship over state lines, but it's expensive and it's unreliable. So no shipping right now. You can come visit us at the farm store, and that's the only way to get meat.
I did have somebody email me today that asked about, they had a friend that was a private pilot who would fly in and pick up meat for them. And
well, I mean, yeah,
I was like,
fine.
well, that's one way to do it. That's
yeah, I mean, it's just unreliable, and like sometimes you can't. Like I see somebody wanted shipping to Florida. I don't know if I could put enough gel packs in that to make it to Florida in August. So, your sound issues when you turn to the left.
Interesting. Then I won't turn to the left. Who knows? I'm watching the meters. It's not dropping out, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, so thank you, William and Matt. I appreciate you guys answering the questions about the meat and stuff. I mean, it's just, we're very small time. Like, we're not Kansas City Steaks. I would love to be able to ship meat to everybody. It's very, very expensive. And
you know what's expensive is, you got the styrofoam box you have to put it in. It depends on the carriers, but like some won't allow you to use dry ice. So you have to use the
and I don't have
gel packs, which are heavy.
Yeah.
And I
don't have dry
and 3-day
ice.
shipping is ridiculous.
Even 3-day shipping is very expensive.
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy. So weird. All right. So, what else do you have? What else do you have to get done before the ranch roundup?
I mean, I have to get the kids to school Monday morning.
Yeah,
that's
fun.
A big thing that I'm like looming over my head right now. Their school supplies are at school, so that's good.
All right, so what breed is the bull that you keep with the herd, which is white with black spots? He's actually not a bull, he's a steer, and I have no idea what breed he is.
He's a mutt.
He's a mutt that His mom was white, so we kept him back as a lead steer. He's easy to spot from halfway across the field, so he's really nice. His name's Cracker Jack, and he's halter trained. And well, he was. I haven't put I don't even know if I could get a halter big enough for him now. But when he was little, he was halter trained.
Yeah.
So it was fun doing that. So
he's a good boy.
William asked how the new squeeze chute is doing. We will actually be getting that out tomorrow, and bringing some cows back for the ranch roundup. So you guys will have a chance to see how that squeeze chute and the whole AeroQuip system works this on Sunday, hopefully, if everything works okay. So who knows? Let's see. When is antelope season? That's from Ken Uber. That is October. October 1st through the 31st is antelope season. And when does snow start? When do we usually?
Any day now.
Any day now.
Literally, it could snow any day now.
It has been chilly.
It's not going to, but it could.
Yeah, it's been chilly in the morning. I mean, not like cold, but 50 degrees, in the morning when I usually go out. So now we're saying no sound? Jeez. I'm having luck here. I hope I have sound.
Yeah, can you guys hear? I think more people would be telling us they couldn't hear.
Probably. Now the sound is perfect. Okay. Anyway, people just like messing with us. What is the purpose of the lead steer? His job is actually to lead the cows. He's in charge of making sure the cows know where they need to go. He comes to me, so a lot of times he'll follow me somewhere. The cows will follow him. He's just kind of he's the head dude in charge. Until the bulls get out there, and then he kind of gets knocked down and put in his place a little bit.
If we keep replacement heifers back, like we've put him with the replacement heifers before, because he knows, he's been in all the pastures and knows where the water tank is at, knows where the reservoirs are at. So yeah, I mean, he's kind of just a supervisor. Not that he does anything, but yeah, I mean, he's good about when you open the gate, he moves into the next pasture, and
yeah, he takes them around, and it's kind of his whole job. So
yeah. You don't need a lead steer.
You don't. No, you don't. But it's kind of nice to have him, and he's huge.
He's so big.
He last time he was in a squeeze chute, he got stuck. So don't preg check the lead steer. Exactly. Yeah.
He literally can't fit through a squeeze chute. So.
Yeah, exactly. In fact, back to the whole shipping thing, Todd was just mentioned that they ship salmon and halibut from Alaska, but by the time it gets there, it's cheaper, just buy it in the store. I priced out, a gal wanted 35 pounds of pork sent to Florida. I think it was Florida. And the pork itself cost $199. Shipping was $250.
And what happens if UPS messes up? Like, we're the ones that are paying for that lost meat.
Yeah, pretty much. We'd be refunding money. So
it's too big of a risk.
Yeah, it is. So. It's kind of, And if we were Omaha Steaks or something like that, we'd be in a lot more, doing a lot more in bulk, and you'd have contracts with UPS or whatever. And
I would love to be able to sell all of you guys as much meat as you wanted, but I don't have that many steers. We've kept back 7 a year because that's what our local demand is, and we're going to scale that up a little bit this fall. But we've scaled up our beef production and our pork production based upon local consumer demand. So, we can't just magically whip out enough steers to
make some more steaks.
So,
yeah. And then what was the other? There was another one too that I was reading, and I don't remember where it's at now. So. Oh, the beef jerky.
Yeah,
when beef jerky's available, it'll be on our website.
And so some people say you have the shipper be liable and stuff. I've talked to other very small producers that are about the same size of us that have tried to ship meat. They all have told me, we did it for a while, we lost too much money, do not do it. That's until you can almost have a third party handle your shipping and stuff for you. Plus it's time consuming. And there's days where, right now, we would have to say no orders. We don't have time.
Don't have time, unless we could hire somebody to do it. It ain't gonna work, so.
Anyway, I would love to be able to do it. It's a logistical nightmare on our end. It really is. So come visit us. Go to Yellowstone, go to Devil's Tower, Mount Rushmore. We're off of I-90, but we're on the I-90 corridor. So just come visit us. I know that's not convenient.
Yeah, it's not. That's a long way to go for the grocery store, but yeah. So, moving right along here, this portion of the show brought to you by the best things in life, which are still free with minimum purchase at participating dealers. So every month, from here on out, we are actually going to do something, the last live stream of every single month, and that
Except for this one.
Well, no, yeah, because next live stream will actually happen on Friday because of the Ranch Roundup. We'll talk about that coming up, so that's going to be a little bit different. But what we want to do is show some appreciation to folks that support us on Patreon, which you can go to patreon.com/Our Wyoming Life or something like that. And
if you go to Patreon, you can search.
Yeah, exactly. And basically what you can do is you can support the channel for $1 a month. And we have had some more people coming in and doing that, and I actually have a list here of this month's Patreon supporters. Blake Jenkins, Matthew Taylor, Daniel Lucier, Jim D, James Michaels, David Boss, Stephen, how do you pronounce that? Palange?
Yeah.
David Kotek.
Sure.
Lauren McCain, John Cooper, Daffyd Nichols. David? It might be David, might have been a typo. David Nicholas, Brian Dennis, and Bill Seward are our newest Patreon supporters. And actually, every one of them is $1 a month.
Sweet.
So that is very cool. And what we're going to do for these guys and for all of our Patreon supporters for every month at the last live stream of the month is we are going to give away, which I should have probably, oh, wait a minute, I got one here. Let's do this. Let's do 2 of the Our Wyoming Life whiskey glasses this month going to a Patreon supporter. And that Patreon supporter has been a Patreon supporter for 2 months now and pledged a total of $2.
Sweet.
And that is a supporter that just has the name in as I always screw. It's
yeah, he's here often. I
don't think he's here tonight. He's here at live streams quite a bit. It's Hamish.
I think
Hamish. It's Scottish. So last time he told me to just put as much Scottish accent on it as you can, and you'll get it correct. So if you were going to be in Braveheart.
Oh,
it would be
forever.
You haven't seen Braveheart? I haven't seen Braveheart in a long time. But it's Hamish.
Okay.
Hamish, you have won yourself 2 of these whiskey glasses. I'll be getting in contact with you. The great thing about doing giveaways with the Patreon supporters.
Hamish.
What?
Jeff says it's pronounced Hamish.
Hamish. Okay. Hamish. See, I always screw it up.
I know.
But anyway, either way, you got yourself a couple whiskey glasses, so that's awesome. So we will get a hold of you through Patreon.
He's in Great Britain. Man, you just messed it all up.
What did I do?
He's in Great Britain.
Oh, he's in Great Britain. See, I'm messing it all up.
There's too many of you guys to remember.
I know, right? I try. Trust me. Just give me a little bit of credit here. This is not easy. So, thank you very much for being a Patreon supporter, and thanks to everybody for being Patreon supporters as well. And your chance to win will be coming up next month as we do this once again, the last live stream of the month. And we're doing it this week because next week, during the Ranch Roundup, we'll be having a very special live stream that'll happen on Friday night in front of a live audience. We're doing that at the Arbuckle Lodge, which is a very nice hotel here in town, and inviting some 100 people or so to hang out in the audience, come up and ask questions, be a part of the live stream, and I think that's going to be a lot of fun. You'll be able to put some faces to the names and that kind of stuff. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it should be a great time. So it has been a lot of work around here. Obviously, we've been going like crazy, but last night we did get a chance to go out and have a little bit of fun with the PGI, the Pyrotechnic Guild International, having their conference here in Gillette, Wyoming. It is their 50th annual conference. It's their golden anniversary, I guess.
Yeah.
And all week long, they are doing fireworks every single night, correct?
Yeah, so there's like 3 shows available to the public. I think Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Sunday, Wednesday, Friday were public shows, but they're out there testing and playing with fireworks like all day, every day. They have to shut down, I think, by 1:30 in the morning. And they start up very early. Like, even when we were sitting out there in the parking lot, like, waiting for it to start, like, you couldn't see any fireworks, but you could hear
them. They're shooting them all day long. And there's actually been quite a few complaints in town,
so much complaining on Facebook. So much complaining, but then also, like, this is a really cool thing that comes to our town, and we're very lucky to have this. And we get the PGI, I don't know, every 8 years or so. I don't know. they do come. This is not the
Is there
first.
a fly in
There's
here?
a fly. Yeah, it's not the first time they were here. I remember, like we talked about this video that you're going to show. Like this left a lasting impression on us. Like we will remember this forever. There's a firework that went off when I was in high school and they were here, and I still remember.
Well, what was that firework?
Yeah, so they were here. I think the summer of 2000. And I had friends that lived in a neighborhood, like right by the Camplex Event Center, where they were lighting these all off. And we were just sitting out in their yard watching the fireworks. And this one just went up, and it was just like one single little firework. Just zzz, you could barely see it. And then it was enormous, and it was red, and it was almost like a flare. Like it lit up the entire town for like 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. Like just the neatest thing. And then we got to see a very, very cool firework.
And coming up, they're doing each night. I think they have like a bigger and bigger finale kind of thing as they go along here. And on Friday, they're launching the largest firework ever launched in the world.
Yeah, they're trying to set a Guinness World Record. And last Saturday, they also tried to set another Guinness World Record for the most sparklers ever lit at one time in downtown Gillette. We didn't go. It was raining and stuff. They were trying to have 2,000 fireworks or sparklers lit at the same time.
Really?
And the unofficial results was 2,500-ish. So,
wow.
So, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
They invited the community to come and do that on, I think it was Saturday. Yeah, tomorrow. Big firework.
Big. They actually, to give you an idea about how big this one that's going off tomorrow is, they have dug a crater 36 feet wide, 36-foot circumference or whatever, big old giant hole to launch this thing out of. I don't even know what it does. I imagine it, who knows. But last night we got to seriously be surprised. Now, I was filming off and on throughout the entire night, and I heard the siren go off. So you hear the air raid siren go off, and I was like, oh my gosh, something is going to happen here.
And we knew, like, I knew in the paper, like, this is called the nuke. Like, we knew it was that they were launching it off, and then like the one on Friday that they're going to launch off has a name too.
Lainey has no more eyebrows.
Woo! Now Brian wishes he had shaved.
Holy smoke! That was warm. What?
I kind of cut you off there because I forgot how loud it was. I was going to play it in the background, and I was like, "Oh crap, it's really loud." That was the big one that they set off last night. That was 1,000 gallons of gasoline that they launched into the air. Didn't make it that high. I mean, really, it was probably only a couple hundred. Well, it might have been 100 feet off the ground, maybe.
I mean, it was more than that.
I don't know. It was hard to tell. It was dark, obviously, but
I love Nick though. Holy Toledo! I can feel the heat from it. It was hot.
Yeah, you could feel the heat come off of it, and that thing. It just burned in the sky. It just seemed like, obviously you saw the video, and it for a long time, but
it was quick, but it felt like really.
Yeah, and that's where I saw it. I'm going to show it one more time because I heard the siren go off, and then I managed to get my camera out just in time.
You missed the very beginning.
Right, exactly. So here we go. Here it is one more time.
Oh, I feel the heat from here. Holy crap.
So that apparently made somebody angry because about 5 minutes after that, the sirens kick up again, and this time it's not for a firework. It's actually because of severe weather coming in. They shut down the entire operation. Apparently, fireworks and lightning don't go well together. And
we just had several thousand people just hanging out in the parking lot and in the grandstands. So
they ended up all of a sudden they come over the loudspeakers and they're like, get underneath the grandstands or go inside one of the buildings if you can. They decided that they canceled the whole thing.
They delayed it. I did see on Facebook it started back up at 11:30.
Oh, did it start back up? Oh, I missed that whole thing. We ended up sitting there for a little bit, and then we all got in our cars and took off and got about, 5 minutes down the road, and then that's when the hail hit. Mm-hmm. And then we actually managed to escape all that hail. I did feel bad. There was a lot of cops out that were directing traffic.
Have they abandoned the
As
traffic?
soon as the hail started, they were done. They were like, okay, you guys are on your own. They went and sat in their cars.
Parts of town had tennis ball size hail. This is the second time this year that parts of town, pretty much the same parts of town. Like I saw stuff on Facebook today. People said they literally gotten their roofs and their siding and their windows fixed.
Oh, really?
That day, the jobs were done, and then they got hailed on again. There was so much damage to cars out at the airport that the sheriff's department was contacting owners and trying to find family members so that people could come get their vehicles.
I did see that today. They said
they were going to tow them because they were not secured. Like windshields and stuff were shattered, so people could get into cars. So
yeah, it was a mess out
it stayed. We did not get that hail. It stayed, and there was a tornado southwest or southeast of Rosette.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah.
Wow. $50 super chat there. Evening Owl and fans. Firework lives matter. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Houston Firefox.
And there was another one in here from Susan Chambly. Tried to send 68. That's how old I'm turning on Sunday. Well, thank you very much and happy birthday.
Thank you. Yes, happy birthday.
I hear a 21 table. Ooh. Good luck to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we missed the hail completely.
Yeah.
It did hit us just a little bit as we were driving home, but it was just little stuff.
Yeah.
And we managed to avoid all of it. But
We came home and the wind was blowing like when there was no wind.
yeah, it was nice out here. It wasn't really
I
bad.
did Instagram story some of the lightning, like holy lightning last night.
Yeah.
God was mad at the fireworks.
Yeah, no doubt. Ivan and Uliana, they're at $5 super chat. They're coming for Roundup in their truck. Can't wait. Yeah, we can't wait for it to start either. I mean, it'll be nice. We get, we do have, like I said, we have help coming, so that will be really nice. And then we have moderators that are going to be here. Matt Fensel is going to be here. William Dunn. Zach Hewitt's going to be here as well. A bunch of people that you see here are going to be here.
Yeah.
And I think it's just going to be, we have some activities and stuff like that planned, but I think it's more going to be just kind of everybody hanging out and getting to know each other and
I'm so
more
excited
BS
for it. Like, I am really excited to get to meet everybody in person. I'm so excited for it to be done too.
You're so nice.
I really am. Like, the anticipation is like it's starting to build and stuff, along with the panic that not everything is going to be done. But this is how I am. Like, I love this kind of stuff. I will be so excited Sunday. Because the ranch Roundup Saturday, we're opening the store on Sunday, so everybody who is here can purchase meat and whatever else they want. I will be really happy though when it's stressful. Like I feel a lot of pressure to make a good event and stuff. This is very stressful.
It is. You want it
But
to be,
exciting.
like I've always said, I don't want, and I'll probably say it again, that I don't want anybody to go home unhappy.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody to feel like they didn't get to hang out with us enough or that they didn't get to do what they wanted to do or whatever else,
Yeah.
I think that there is going to be obviously room for improvement. Next year we're planning on changing the date when we have it. We'll actually have it a little bit earlier in the year.
Not the first week of school.
We might actually have it in between Brandon and the start
we're
of haying.
thinking of like
maybe.
changing everything because like now that I don't have farmers market and the farm store is a much different. We're settling into the routine of that. Like we go from branding to we get a little break and then into haying and then it's like we do all this. I had brunch on the prairie for the nonprofit and then we have ranch roundup and school starts. It seems like in June we do like work-life balance much better with our kids and then haying starts and it's like all over.
Once we start haying, we just like throw everything out the window.
So trying to figure out how to like kind of maybe combine and then like also like we clean everything up for branding and then like the shop turns into a disaster and then we get through we clean up for brunch was just like a week ago and the shop's a disaster. So how can we combine some stuff and compress it down so that maybe we can try and have August kind of to ourselves or something. I don't know. We don't know what we're doing.
We just do a ranch roundup every month. No. Dr. Dixon, thank you very much for that
Thank
$100
you.
super chat. That is amazing.
Very generous.
$10 super chat from Harry Dairyman. I haven't seen you for a while. Hey, I always love that name. Stuck in a tractor spreading urea. Well,
Fun.
that
least
it's
you got
almost as much
internet.
fun as what we're doing. And from JB Weld, give the mods sheriff badges and billy clubs for the ranch roundup. That would
There's
probably not.
some real sheriffs coming. So.
Yeah, we will have some security around it, so those guys don't have to worry about that. Everybody's here to have fun. So So
Yeah.
from Mike Wilder, any scalpers selling tickets? I don't know. I haven't heard yet.
We've had some people cancel.
We have had some people cancel, so there are some tickets available that they've basically just transferred and said if there's somebody else that's interested in coming, you would have to get a hold of Nurse Tammy, who is, her email is tammy@ourwyominglife.com.
We've tried to get everybody switched out and stuff, but there's no more available. Like if there was kind of a waiting list, Tammy's been managing. And
Tammy's managing a waiting list, so.
at this point, we're full. And yeah, no more available. It is a ticketed event. If you show up and you haven't bought a ticket, you're out, man.
Good luck to you.
Sorry.
Let's see. You should give them.
What?
You should give them your feedback right before they leave.
I'm sure everyone will tell us what they think.
Oh, I'm sure. And I'm sure that, well, we have everybody's email address too, so we can do a survey after everybody leaves and be like, anonymous survey. And you can, tell us what you thought and what should be changed and all that kind of stuff. Because obviously we've never done this before, so it's going to be an interesting experiment. I've never had 200 people here at the same time, have we?
We've had like 100. There's going to be like 250.
Yeah.
Maybe 275.
We have Game Warden's going to be here with a bunch of cool stuff. He's also bringing out, I found this out today, he's bringing out the animatronic antelope from the Hunter video, so you can get your picture taken with the animatronic antelope. I think he's also bringing an animatronic mule deer.
He was trying to find it.
Yeah, he was trying to find it. He said it was in his garage somewhere. Had to find it. He's also bringing out a bunch of pelts and stuff like that. We'll have the Rock Pile Museum. Our local museum's going to be here with some really cool stuff for you guys to check out. I'm trying to con him into bringing cannonballs that were actually found here on the ranch.
Or near the ranch.
Near the ranch. Well, it was part of the ranch at one time.
Yeah.
And then they're bringing out a sheep wagon for people to check out, and that's going to be really cool. Also, the sheriff's department's going to be here with their dare car, and what else do we have going on? All kinds of cool stuff.
Silent auction.
Silent auction happening.
Oh,
with
and some really cool stuff in the silent auction.
Yeah, the silent auction is going to be awesome. We have gained ourselves a sponsor, Michelin Tires. The Michelin Tire Agriculture Division is actually sponsoring the Ranch Roundup, so they're going to have some folks here that are actually going to want to sit down, and hopefully you guys can participate with them because they want to talk to you about why you're a fan of Our Wyoming Life, what kind of tires you use, what you do for a living, all that kind of stuff, for some market research, which I think is going to be really cool, and how that ties in with us. So we're going to have a ton of fun. Also, cash bar, of course.
Yeah.
Which that's probably really where you'll find Erin medicating herself, and it's going to be. It's going to be a lot of fun. The hashtag we're using is hashtag Ranch Roundup.
Yeah.
And next year, we've already had people offering that want to buy tickets for next year already.
Yeah, I don't know when the date is.
So
You're pressuring us already.
Right.
Honestly, we don't even know if we're going to do this. We will see how this one goes, and then we will take a break, and we will think about it, and then we will decide if we want to do it again. And that's the honest truth. We will see how this goes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm 98% sure it's going to go fine. We've hosted big events on the ranch before. This is a little different, though.
Yeah, this is a lot different.
Let us just get through this one and breathe a little bit.
Trump will not be here. He tried to get a ticket. We were sold out, and really, there's no exceptions.
We missed another super chat.
Did we?
$5 one from Ivan and.
If you need me, we'll be available in town Sunday the 18th.
What are you guys doing in town?
Oh my gosh, what are you guys doing here? Yeah, get a hold of me. Let's see what you got going on, because we'll take all the help we can get.
It's gonna rain. My watch just told me.
Right now, it's gonna rain.
Yeah, it even shows me the radar. It's a ways away.
Oh, focus. Okay. Yeah. So that's what we have going on. Obviously, busy. I do have a video planned for Sunday, which will be using the AeroEquip equipment to bring back a few cows for the Ranch Roundup. We're bringing Bambi back here, number 2, maybe blonde cow if I can get a hold of her. We'll see how that works out.
And their calves.
Yeah, we've borrowed a portable corral from Jess at Govin's Feed, Thar's Feed, and we're going to be using that.
Her name's confusing.
It is confusing.
It's been Thar's Feed forever. She bought it. So now it's Thar's Govin's Feed. It'll be Thars forever. Sorry, Jess.
So we are going to go down and try to get those guys moved up here, which might be more of a trick than you think because they are down
I'm not participating
in a
this
huge area. And yeah, it might be fun.
I'm not helping.
You're not helping at all? You're just going to make me suffer through it.
Dave and Tammy will be here.
I can cake them in.
I'm not helping.
It's just how big of a corral I'm going to have. And then we're going to bring them through the AeroQuip equipment.
I got
and get them on
other
the
crap to do, man. I'm hopeful that you can do this. I'm skeptical that you will get anything caught down there.
Really?
It's like 1,500 acres of just wide openness.
They're gonna be like, what the heck? Why are you setting up corrals? Come on.
I hope you can get them home. And I hope you can. I hope you can run them through the chute. I mean, obviously we want to.
If I don't, at least it'll be a fail of like epic
You
proportions.
still have to get them in the trailer, which is a step up.
They'll figure it out.
Are you sure?
I'll figure it out.
Bambi, you can push.
Yeah, Bambi. Honestly, like Bambi, we could probably just like hold a piece of cake out the window of the truck and lead her the whole way home. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it works out.
What is Bambi's baby's name?
Batman.
Batman, that's right.
Batman, that's what they
I remember Mackenzie named him, but I couldn't.
Yep. Beef jerky will be in stock soon, Austin.
We ain't got time for that right now.
We're working, just going and putting it back on the website and doing all that stuff and getting it it's on my list, but.
And it takes time to ship, like shipping and packing and stuff like.
Yeah, we do all that in-house, so we don't have somebody working for us that does it. So
There's no
when you order
employees.
beef jerky and you get it, and we usually put like a little note in there, that's actually from us and signed by us and put in with your beef jerky thanking you for ordering it.
It'll be a couple weeks.
Yeah,
It'll be after Ranch Roundup.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Please just bear with us, guys. Like, we're sorry. We know that Ranch Roundup is going to take away from like our content and stuff here on YouTube, but
Yeah.
we'll get back.
We're trying. I am gonna post a video maybe on Tuesday about getting ready for Ranch Roundup. We'll see. Friday we have the live stream coming up. Sunday might be tricky. I don't know if we're gonna have a Sunday video because we will have Ranch Roundup on Saturday. I'll have a ton of footage, but not only are we going to have, hopefully, the local TV station will be here, also Wyoming PBS is planning on being here to film during the Ranch Roundup, so make sure you cut your hair or comb your hair or something. And so, I mean, we're going to have tons of footage and stuff like that to be able to share with you guys that aren't coming. So it's going to be crazy here for the next week or so. So bear with us. Keep us in your prayers, all that kind of good stuff, because we can definitely use it. And I'm out of this, so I probably could use a few more of these too. And if you are coming, you're going to do like door prizes and stuff too, right?
I mean, we talked about it briefly. Maybe we'll do something.
Well, I guess we are now.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, and William Dunn even shaved he said he shaved now, so he's still got a week. He'll probably be all scruffy again in a week, so. Definitely. So that's pretty much it for us tonight. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us. I guess we'll see. We'll play it by ear next week and see how it all.
You'll have a video on Sunday.
We'll have a video this Sunday.
And then the next week we'll have a video on Friday.
And then live stream from the Arbuckle Lodge in Gillette, Wyoming, along with 100 of our friends and subscribers. And hopefully you can join us for that next Friday. I'll try to get some reminders and stuff up on Facebook and other places, I don't know, Instagram or wherever else we live nowadays. So we will be there. I can't wait to meet a whole bunch of you guys. It's going to be amazing. I think it's going to blow everybody's mind, I believe. And everybody that I've told about it, they can't believe it either. So I think
when
that
I
it's
tell
going to
people
be.
we have 250 people come to the ranch, they just look at me like, what?
Why?
Yeah, there is a lot of what are you doing?
Yeah.
Why are you doing this?
It'll be fun.
And you're
trust me.
cooking?
Erin is cooking, and that's the we talked about having somebody cook. We've had a bunch of different things kind of working on, but nothing ever came to fruition.
Probably definitely next year I'm not cooking, but then it also means ticket prices are going to have to go up because catering's expensive.
Next year we are talking, this is totally a pipe dream maybe, but is actually getting Kent Rollins up here to cook for the Ranch Roundup. So if you happen to know Kent or watch his channel, he does all the chuck wagon type cooking and stuff like that. We've actually talked to him about maybe being able to come up and do it. So I think that would be a lot of fun. And of course, you guys bug him enough, then he'll just come up to shut us all up. So that could always work as well. So thank you very much. Have a great night. We will see you again on Sunday as we move some cows around. But until then, have a great week. And thanks for joining us in our Wyoming Life.